You know, the game is a 3-point game now. That's all. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Huh? What happened? Nothing.
I just got him that bone.
Uh,
I said I just got him that bone.
I
It's
said
for
that's some.
the, with the.
It's the National Football
Oh.
League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 60. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What's up?
And he'll put up the stop
This
sign
week
there as
is
his
not
guys will get
good.
it. at the
It's
25.
Raquel's birthday this weekend. Mikey got a tournament this weekend. My little brother barbecue is this weekend. Mom's dinner, birthday.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he can't touch that. He went out of bounds.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
I would,
He
but
has
it's
a
like
big
it's a
gain
lot
inside
going
the
on.
40 before being dropped. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Don't be scared of him. Don't be scared of the police.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Colts at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left.
Oh, what?
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down. Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game. Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It would not.
It certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave
That's what I did with. No. It was with the C.
They may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
I know.
They're going to look to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The quick slant caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go
Yeah,
as a loss of 1 on first down.
Man, just start doing that again. I don't know why, but it had got switched. They had fixed that.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Fighting
good punch out.
The football, it's out, and the Texans scoop it.
Okay, Bushy.
Go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
One more block.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a
who
new
was
set of
that?
downs. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Herbert on first down now.
Hold the ball.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 31, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
What is not
good? Cooper, it's complete.
Turn up.
Being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Huh?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where
they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles,
Ooh,
this
what
is
a
a crew
cut.
that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley.
Oh, Lord. Come on. If I'm in the front,
right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost in yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And
Give me that.
Be intercepted. Jalen Petrie
Don't come
picks
out.
it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
Oh, it's a pick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue?
Go get them.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds and complete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go. Okay.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You came in a minute or two late.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40
Milo's
before
coming right
being
back.
dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go.
Hit.
He lost the
Fumble.
football, and the Texans scoop it.
Oh, big man
Does the
touchdown,
big boy
yeah.
have the
Big man
juice?
touchdown.
20,
Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever you did, just get a fumble recovery. Everyone's in to take it the other way and try to create points themselves.
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside
Oh,
the 5.
man.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards.
Oh, wow.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
That was
And
funny,
now
though.
defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get
That was
as
sick.
they stop him behind the line.
It was that.
They really like to make the short
It was that
pay
ball.
off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Herbert. And it'll be
No, he did
intercepted.
not pick that
Picked
up.
off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the
Drop.
wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
That was good,
Now,
but
nice
then
play
all of a sudden,
defensively
I
on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
There you go, Bushy.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Sit out a lot of the Lakers players tonight. I don't know, so that don't make no sense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24, Herbert. Over the, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, good. Oh.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cooper here.
That was on me.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston. Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
I'm just trying to give him yards.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They'll set up to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second and 1. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Milo, no.
Able to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Maybe. He probably is.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
72 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And
Milo.
this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field
No.
now, they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped
No, Milo.
at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
No,
Colts come to the
Milo.
line, ready to start their
No.
next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The kick by Bass is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
and as calm as he tried to present himself. There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A give for Edwards running right. And some room to work. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they...
Huh?